But I have an amendment that gets at some of the issues that have been talked about with this bill, about fairness and about discrimination. One of the biggest forms of discrimination in this country today is when we force an American worker to join a union. My amendment is a right-to-work amendment. Right now in this country, we have a federal law that forces American workers to join a union. Now, states can pass a right-to-work law, as my state, South Carolina, has, to protect their workers. But this has proved very difficult for many states with powerful union bosses and union lobbies. My amendment, which is a national right-to-work amendment, would restore the right of every American not to join a union. It would eliminate the federal requirement that workers pay union dues. Now, we're getting ready to hear from some opponents of this bill that will use some very convoluted logic to defend their position. The same people who support federal labor laws, including wage requirements that supersede state laws, will argue that my amendment violates state rights. Removing a federal mandate on states could only violate states' rights in the minds of politicians who have lost touch with our constitutional moorings. My amendment is not about states' rights. It is not about federal rights. It's not about business rights. My amendment restores basic, unalienable individual rights. No law, federal or state, should force an American to join a union in order to get a job in this country. No law, state or federal, should allow an American worker to be fired because he or she does not want to join a union. This is about individual rights. There should not be a federal law that discriminates against workers who choose not to join a union. This is about fairness and about stopping basic discrimination that is sponsored by this federal government. I urge my colleagues to vote for this right-to-work amendment. It is very consistent with the theme of this Ledbetter bill. It's more likely to eliminate discrimination than the Ledbetter bill itself.